If you took the city of Pittsburgh and kind of wrapped it up and created a person, it would be Joe Moore. Chain smoking his cigarettes, that raspy voice, "Hey Taylor, what are you doing?" Joe Moore was the personification of what you would expect tough love to look like.
You're watching film and, just like a brown spot on the ceiling with all the cigarettes that he would smoke. And it just made his voice even that more intimidating.
Joe was a hard-nosed guy. He loved the four-letter word, very old school, great motivator.
There's one thing that I know that I can improve. I don't give a damn what type of kid I have. I can teach him to at least get on somebody and stay on them.
One time we're sitting in the meeting room, we always lined up the starting five up front. He went right down the line and he said, "Jimbo," he says, "you and Fada get up to the linebacker," and he'd skip over me and he'd say, "Emo," he says, "you and Mark, got to work up to the Mike linebacker." And then he'd take a drag off that cigarette and say, "And if the center," in which I was the center, but that week I was just called the center. No, not Russ Grimm. It was, "And if our center can get a stalemate," he goes, "we may have a chance." And then he'd go on the next play. For the whole week I was the center. I didn't even know the guy I was playing against other than his name, but I didn't like him when the game started.
His favorite saying was, "They love me some of the time, they hate me some of the time, but they'll kill for me all the time." And that's still true to this day.
Right now our goal is once again to have the best line in the country. Whether we reach it or not, I don't know. But I left them with that. We're going into the spring with that goal, and never ever let a kid think that he can't accomplish something.
After my first practice, very first practice on offensive line, he said, "You're going to be an All-American someday." He had some confidence in me, and I just had to have some confidence in myself, and he really helped me get there.
The thing he told me is that a man's not anything unless he knows who he is. Know who you are, Taylor, and just go out and be him. He's enough. And that theme, that belief about knowing what it is you're capable of, was really what I think he was masterful at.
If they gave me 2 hours a day, I'd take 2 hours a day to work on fundamentals. I never get bored in fundamentals. It's repetition, repetition, repetition.
Non-stop, no matter what. Live one-on-ones, live one-on-ones. If I said to you we did 60 to 75 minutes of them every single day for 5 years, that's what we did. When he coached high school, he literally had no plays. He had one formation, and he called it kick your ass left, kick your ass right, kick your ass the middle, and I'll pass you and then kick your ass. That was it. And all he did all day was practice fundamentals, and he was very successful.
No matter what he does, if his feet aren't under him, he will not be successful. If he is successful, it's because the kid he played against stinks. Eventually he's going to play against somebody pretty good. You cannot play football unless your feet are under you.
He loved high school coaching and he loved college coaching because they were still kids. I think that's why he never even, Chuck Noll offered him a job twice and he turned it down, because I think he enjoyed taking a kid and making him into a man.
Not easy to always be around him, but his loyalty and his love you never doubted it. It was just the way he did things.
I don't think he ever saw himself as being intimidated. He just saw himself as a husband, a father, and a coach.
Nothing he did was about himself or ego. It was for our benefit. I think somehow we all knew that, which is why we played so hard for him.
Yes, our head coach was Lou Holtz, but we played for Joe Moore. And that probably says it best.
30 years since I've played for Joe, and it still touches me today what he did for me.